they all from it. My diamonds, they all look at this, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flex. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the book in the avenue. They know what Tank said. I got the live in the mix.
Coach, thanks. CBS Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, and his first look is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Definitely threw that pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And now past another. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other.
That's defensive front linebackers.
You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
Throw the ball.
The football, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
takes it on 3rd and long.
Oh, come on.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And some room to work. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's the Boise State alone, Jay Ajayi. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
This is Ajayi. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a
and this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offside, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Goes to the right side here, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Good, good. Good, good. Good, good. Good, good. Good, good. Good, good. Hut, hut.
Now Jackson on 2nd down, being chased out left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now Jackson on first down. Drops it underneath for Collins. Second quarter now. Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. He finds someone, and I think the ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
To throw on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal.
Leopard, leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit, Detroit. Over.
And now Jackson will look to throw.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Here's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. A beautiful fake. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 50. The 30.
You know, we're going to catch it,
10,
man.
5.
Good for the block in the back.
Here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. Able to slither by. Ajayi's gonna go. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That happened.
Jay Ajayi, 53 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Campbell, what are you
And on
doing?
that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jackson on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful.
Oh, come on, man.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Wentz now on first down. Ertz over the middle.
What are y'all doing?
Taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football.
Thank you.
That's
Nice
really good for
defense.
the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35.
Come on, man. How is he
He's in
getting...
a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Wentz finding his
Killing
favorite
me.
receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 56 yards. Wentz looking very much like his pre-injury self. He's got the Eagles on the move with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down.
Thank you.
Down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sand.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Working from the gun, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half.
He's got the
Oh, come on, man.
past the 20, 10, and he takes it all away. But
He blocked 2 in the... Come on, man.
so home the celebration. This one's coming back.
Oh, that's whack.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the... They got his man complete. They can't tackle him. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Almost, Cooper.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Almost.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Come on, man.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Ajayi with the benefit of a full training camp behind him, excelling in this Eagle backfield as they come up on first down. Right back to him on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a play fake. Wentz. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ajayi there out of the backfield. That takes us from second to third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in.
Let's go.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they're printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson completes it right side to Cooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Inches.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Inches.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Good, good. Good, good. Good, good. Good, good.
Now Jackson looking to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19!
Jackson to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good, good! Good, good!
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on first down to Jackson.
Oh, I couldn't throw to
Down he
him.
goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Good, good! Good, good!
From the gun, Jackson.
Throw it. Oh.
And down he goes again. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field.
And that's why I didn't
Hate
want
to
to
see
play
this
with
week
Lamar.
1
That's why we
of the season. We'll be back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's the backup Keenum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll take it at the 42. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done off.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard
that was pretty greedy.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go.
Oh,
deep.
come on,
Across his
man. Why do you
body,
stop
and it's
leading him?
intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's able
Why do you
to
stop
bring it up 5
leading
yards
him?
shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up flipping one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Shorty!
On play action, Wentz. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it.
God.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter. Able to drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Wentz. Nowhere to go.
Let's go.
Lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The 40. 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had
This is
control
a
of the
touchdown,
football,
man.
and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the
Two
game.
plays.
That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, we
Pass
talk about
me.
possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking deep for his tight end. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Jackson on 1st down, looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10.
Sunday!
They run with Ajayi. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Hang in there now. Here we go, back.
Now it's Ajayi. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Detroit!
Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, Jackson flush to his right. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now it's Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Detroit!
Here's Jackson on third and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Sturgis for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's McKenzie. Twisting away. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Gun!
Jackson now on second and 10. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gun!
On third down, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Gun! All right, now look at
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
One last shot for Jackson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Gun.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Eagles, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll have another road day next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.